address, US. If you're
Yo, are you seeing this shit?
Or reaching out to the delivery partner through the app for more details. We also
Hi.
So I immediately. Oh no, it wasn't immediately. It was very close to me.
Does anybody? Hi, Wendy. Does anybody in here follow Dustin Daly and Nick? Hi, Joni. Yo, are you seeing what Uber did to them? Has anybody seen that? Hi, Len. Thank you. What up, Scoops? Because I seen it come up like on my YouTube. Oh, dude. Dustin has. I'll wait until everybody gets in here because this shit is crazy. Hi, Tracy. This is wild. What up, Jamie? They're both. Thank you, Lynn. They both have big platforms. Okay. I would say Nick has. I'll check so that I'm not wrong. Hold on. I would say they're both over 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, right? Hi, Struggles. I hope you're doing all right. Uber, they ordered Uber Eats. Okay. Good afternoon. They ordered Uber Eats. Hi, Foul Pal. The delivery driver stole the delivery, but took a picture with the food at the front desk. At that front door. All right. Uber posted their address on Twitter. Y'all didn't hear about this? Uber, they're both huge. They both have huge platforms. Okay. So their address was put on Twitter inadvertently, which still, just because it was done inadvertently doesn't mean that there was no harm done. You still fucking doxed huge influencers' fucking address, right? So they've been going back and forth with Uber. This has been going on, let me see. Oh, I'm sorry. Dustin has 200K subscribers. The driver still has a job. I will never Uber Eats again. Yeah, she's sitting pretty in Weave Encounters, yeah. I'm like mind blown. Then so I was watching, he posted a video. When is this? This is yesterday. He posted wild. Then, right? Obviously they gotta move, right? Because now the internet knows where they are, okay? Uber offered them $2,000. Hi, Marla. Can anybody in here move for $2,000? I just want to make sure it's not me. $2,000. They don't understand that they are like public figures. At that kind of platform, you're a public figure. Hi, Tattooed Me. $2,000. And Uber is sitting on, like, they are standing on it, right? That's what I'm telling you about. So he does say that they sent a demand letter. Hi, Kat. He does say that they did. They did try to send a demand letter, and but I feel like nobody's talking about it. That is a major breach for a normal person, like a person that doesn't have an internet presence. Oh, 100% they're going to be sued. I can't imagine they're not going to be sued. They have to move. Like, this is crazy. Dustin Daly, and it's Dustin Daly, his boyfriend's name's Nick. They both have decent-sized platforms. Maybe you will know. Hi, beautiful. Maybe you'll know if I show him to you. Hold on. Let me pull it up on my phone. But I'm like mind blown. Yeah, dude, Uber posted their address on Twitter, X, whatever, right? Hold on. I can't even believe that could happen. So I think they do know now. Hi, Lori, right? This is Dustin, okay? 209,000 subscribers. Hi, crazy bit. Your name always makes me nervous. Hold on. Nick is. Oh, it's taking me to that storefront. They shouldn't be doxing anybody, let alone people with huge platforms that people just itch to dox, right? I can't believe that they're being so crazy. So there was a discrepancy. They say they have footage to prove that the Uber delivery driver took a picture with their order at the door, but then stole it. Hi, two of a kinds. That they never got the order. So when they opened a support ticket, right, because they didn't get their order, I don't know how the address got posted, and they admit, he says when they spoke to Uber yesterday, right, because it's like an ongoing thing. When they spoke to Uber yesterday, Uber said that they inadvertently posted it. It doesn't matter if you inadvertently posted it, you fucking posted it. Like, what? And like the analogy Dustin used was a car accident. And he's right. If I go out there and I get into a car accident and I hit somebody, it's an accident, but I still can be sued. Right? So I don't think that that was a good inadvertently. That still means you fucking did it. Is it just me? And I feel like that's a huge breach. But like even a regular person would be pissed off, let alone people with huge platforms that just like trolls are itching to find their information. You know what I mean? If I was a regular person and they did that, I'd be fucking livid. I would be livid. Livid. So I can't imagine how this dude feels. Hi, Lady Di. Yeah, hell yeah, you Sue. Jessica Kent is in jail, y'all. And it's crazy that she's in jail. Right, 2,000. What can you do with 2,000? It cost me more than 2,000 to get here, to move. So what? Hi, Ann. I'm so very confused. What is that supposed to do for this dude? And maybe, listen, maybe if, let me ease a little bit. If they were a regular person, it might not be such like a I gotta move type thing. You know what I'm saying? But he's not a regular person. They both have huge platforms. The person, I guess the person that they live with is like a roommate, also has a disabled child. So like now you're putting them in danger because I'm sorry, but people on the internet are not all right in the head. Thanks, Lacey. So if it was a regular person, they might be okay with 2K because they might not have to be in such a rush to deal with it, but not them. This is a problem, and I haven't seen anybody beside him. And granted, like, that's not necessarily a flex because I don't scroll. Hi, Colleen. I don't really scroll here, you know, but this is crazy that Uber did that because that's a major issue. Major. And it was somebody, so you figure, hi, Fliz, it was the driver is still employed, by the way, after stealing the order, okay? Then you got the support person that posted their address to Twitter. So, like, it's like a systematic failure. You know what I'm saying? I haven't even listened to me, y'all. I have my DMs on this account are so bad, okay? They're so bad. And I have been, somebody sends me like a new person to go and dig on, and I'm like, nope, I won't do it. I want to be done and away from it. But I know that there's a lot there. I know that it's like an ongoing issue. Hi, Colleen. It's just not something that I care to insert myself into. Less drama, y'all. Less drama. Oh boy. Find out. Are you still here? Is this important? Do I need to listen to this now? Is she still here? let me listen, and I'll be, just give me a second, y'all. Sorry, guys. I apologize. Hi, Kim. I listen, Scoops. Mine need done. They need done. I just wanted to thank you, Lainey. I needed to deal with that. Sorry. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. Thank you, Belly Girl. Find out. I was like, when I seen it, I was like, are you here? Like, is this something I need to listen to right now, or can it wait? So I muted and listened. And I know some people are really good at lip reading, so I was like, yeah, I'm sub only though. Yeah, so I know that people are trying to get the Jessica Kent. Thank you, Lori. The Jessica Kent thing. She's still incarcerated. And I want to know who the protection order was against. That's what I want to know. So there are some people working on it. Not me, but some other people. And I know that I've been getting my days fucked up. I said that I would do sub only Tuesdays and Thursdays, but I got it backwards. Mondays and Thursdays. Sorry, I got it backwards. Yeah, Two of a Kind. Isn't it funny? Two of a Kind, do you know anything about the Hell to the No case? I haven't talked to her. I know the last time I talked to her, she was stressed the fuck out. And that was like right around that last hearing. I haven't texted her again. I know she's got to be losing her mind. It's so, listen, y'all, it is so frustrating. I can't imagine how frustrated she is. Thank you. When I was like biting my nails for the verdict in the trial. So I can't believe how she's, you know, like, they're just, it's wild. I don't see, just my opinion, I don't see how she could not win that case, because there's a lot of people that do that. A lot of people do file copyright strikes just to get your information, because it's a legal document. You have to use accurate information on a copyright strike. But I know that when I spoke to her, she was like dying. Also, I don't know if anybody was in Pino's live last night. I know, crazy. I was in Pino's live last night. And he was talking about Jessica Kent. Let me tell you something, all right? Jessica posted a video with some redness on her neck, all right? Burner 420 says that it was from rough filming for that site, right? Let me explain something to you. I'm gonna show y'all something, all right? And if you watched my Jessica Kent video, 100%, no question. I've spoken to Jason himself. He was giving her stories, all right? Aside from that, let me see if this is my neck a week after, okay? I could show this, okay, progressively. One photo is not enough. Because the truth of it is, I believe Burner. How is it possible that somebody has 4 narcissistic exes? Every single one winds up to be a narcissistic abuser. I don't think that people truly understand the percentage of people that are actually narcissists. I also think that people get confused. It's like how can I explain it? Narcissist traits, if you will, okay? It's like a spectrum. More people lean more this way, more people lean towards the empath scale, right? Some people have more narcissistic traits. That doesn't mean that they're a narcissist. It's essentially what I'm trying to say. It could be, you could lean more on the narcissist. It is thrown around way too much. There is no fucking way, that her last 4 relationships have been narcissists. And she just happens to be caught in lies all the time. When I did the deep dive, when I did the deep dive on Jessica Kent, that's the one thing that I noticed, is that she always attempted, okay, anybody that could shine a light on her lies and shitty behavior, she always attempted to smear them first. She did it with Minty. She did it with Reese. And I think that a lot of people forget that Reese, that man, it is a pattern. That's exactly what it is. Reese was he's a war veteran, right? Now, I'm not saying that they didn't have a toxic relationship, but there's a huge difference between toxic and narcissistic. Very big difference. And with Reese, he had years of sobriety. She leaves out how he relapsed. It was her. She started him on Adderall. That's where Reese's relapse started, was Adderall. That she provided. I don't know about y'all, but just for me, as a person in recovery, I could never, ever take somebody, let alone my child's father, right? Take somebody, let's say I start getting high, right? I could never I've always been like that though. Even in active addiction, like I would never hook somebody on like my DOC. If they hadn't done it, I wouldn't give it to them. Does that make sense? That's the father of her children. And then when he was in full on relapse mode, right? She took to the internet to tell the internet that he was abusive. And he relapsed. Nothing about the fact that she was using too. Jessica Kent is a what? She might be a narcissist. Possible. Oh boy. Right. I've always been like that though. It's not new. Like, focus. Thanks, Cheryl. The other night there was a live held. In that live, they were talking about a whole bunch of shit that I know nothing about. Okay. The Hippie Harley saga, I was in retirement for. I was not following everything. I didn't do it, right? I didn't keep up with things. That was primarily in the time that I wasn't posting. I was dealing with like my real life and my mom at that point in time, okay? The other night, Brian, you here? The other night, Brian, who is my mod, goes into a live. And Brian has known me for 5 years. I didn't hear what was being said. I did. Of course it is. I went in there because it came up that I wrote a letter in support of Fruit Cocktail. Okay? Let me explain what that letter was. Because I think that people don't understand the confusion. Alright? When W called Fruit Cocktail, and I was told that she called her, I was mind blown. What do you mean she called you? Aren't you stalking her? What the fuck do you mean? Do you understand? That letter, sorry, that letter was my amends for my part in that situation. Because I don't talk to anybody. I talk to like my closest friends. Shut the fuck up. I talk to my closest friends, and even then, I go days sometimes. Hold on, y'all. She posted it? Hold on a second. I'm sorry. Right, I know. So, and it's nothing personal. It's just like that Gabby video had me fucking losing my mind, and I wanted it out. Jessica Kent posted that fucking restraining order, and that's why she's in jail. Wow. Yeah, and it's nothing personal. I just, honestly, like, I get distracted. Berna got a TPO against her. She violated, and she's in jail. What am I looking at? Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't like it. Y'all, if you are involved in the... She broke the order, yeah. If you are involved in Gabby stuff, and I said this last night in Sugar's Box, people wanted to do, like, the, the Justice for Cam stuff. Please cover his face, y'all. If you are going to post things, please cover his face. Right. He doesn't, y'all. And I know that y'all mean well, okay? But there are ways to do it without, AI is different if it's not him, you know? I will never, I can't, yeah, I know, I don't want to know. I'll post a video about it. Because, and I asked that, because somebody did bring it up in Sugar's live when I was in her live last night, and somebody said that, and I said, could we just cover his face, right? Right. I think that it is, because at that point we're no better. We're no better, and aren't we supposed to be better? That's what I thought. Listen, Lena, listen. I'm gonna read this to y'all. After my regular live the other day, right? Let me ask this first. Who was in my regular live the other day? Not the sub only, the open live. Because, okay. Do y'all remember what I said about mommy vloggers? Hi, Spada. Okay. Did everybody understand what I said or what I meant when I said I don't agree with mommy vloggers? Because I thought, right, I said that, right. But why did I say that, Spada? What was I meaning when I said that? Do you know? You probably know. Weird, right? So somebody ran to Reddit, all right? That's me, right? Wait a minute, I'm sorry, but did you say you don't agree with mommy vloggers? Ma'am, some moms give really great content on TikTok and do not exploit their children. They make great content, but you don't agree with it? So what? TikTok is supposed to be for morons like you and your content just stirring up drama? Sorry, might be an unpopular opinion, but something has to be said because that was ridiculous to say. Other people jump in. I said, that is not what I said. I meant the ones that exploit their kids, shove them into the camera for gain, and in situations that they can't even begin to comprehend the magnitude of. People that have followed me for any length of time know exactly what I meant. I wasn't talking about mothers with platforms. Hint, I am one. No? Anywho. So somebody else comes in. Right, exactly. But like, so somebody in the comments says, so is this GAK or another minion since this account has been made for 2 days? Facts. Hey, having an account here for a few days that is composed of nothing but images than this post. May I direct you for a sub for side characters? As for your sudden, very specific shots fired, common, respectable practice could be, I assume, to message me private. Don't message me privately. No, thank you. And ask instead of assuming and trying to control a narrative that you didn't speak about. As adults, we hear something, it bothers us, we ask. Not jump on a Reddit platform that isn't even about V at all. Spew some hate to try to generate hate. Grow up. Signed, V Minion, who does what she wants when she wants. Wait, this person continues, okay? I said, as if that live isn't publicly available. So weird. I bet that's the only person that thinks that because it's something I've said 1,000,000 times. I am a mom with a platform, and I have always been a very keep your kids off the internet type of person, so I'm so very confused. Somebody said, OMG, you're a mom that is hating on mommy vloggers. No shit. Get the fuck out of here, original poster. I think you're confused. We bring, whatever, that's irrelevant. But recording, vlogging your kids or now other people are jumping in, right? Or presenting them on a public platform should be illegal. Whether the content, is positive or not, they don't have the ability to consent to it. So I respond. I said, this is exactly what I meant. I've always been pretty clear. The kids should be off the internet until they can consent and understand what it means. Here's my favorite, y'all. So tell your minions to keep their kids off TikTok. What? Just because they put a filter on them doesn't make it any better. How can you talk about what other creators do when their following does the same thing? Somebody else comments, she doesn't have minions. She doesn't tell us what to do. It sounds like you have some anger against her and all she's saying is protect the children. I said I could count how many times can't count, sorry. I said I do. I always say the kids should be kept off social media, but I can't force them. Like, what more am I supposed to go to every one of y'all and say, don't, what the fuck? But make up your mind. Do you want me to do that, or do you not want me to do that? I'm confused. The orders are unclear, right? So somebody said, this is so embarrassing for you. V has been very vocal about not putting kids on the internet. You might be as stupid as G. So now other people start chiming in and say, pretty much like reinforcing the things that I've always said, right? She said, I said without exploiting their children. Some can vlog and don't put their children anywhere in videos. Like I said, what content should moms be giving other than vlogging life? I get some are a bit overboard and do it 24/7, but hell, if a mom can make an income while staying home and providing for their child, I see zero harm. I never said that they couldn't. I never said that. So, like, you made this post. It made no fucking sense. I don't even think you got a single upvote because people, they understand what I mean. Somebody said, clearly you don't understand that V is talking about the ones that put their children in all videos and posts. So somebody gets it. Ones that put their children in all videos and posts. So somebody gets it. Somebody understood it. It's extremely dangerous and platforms shouldn't be allowing it. Some of these mommy vloggers literally have children just to exploit them. They do it for the views and the money. Right, JC, I'm confused. Because I never said that, and obviously this person didn't have the logic to understand, like, I have kids. I'm talking about the people that intentionally, Ruby Frankie, she's a big one. Those kids lived in horrific conditions while she exploited the fuck out of them on the internet. You see it all the time. And you see it more and more because what happens? The parents start becoming addicted to the views, to the money, and then it happens more and more and more. More and more. I'm sorry, but guess what? Victoria did the same shit. For fucking years, exploited those kids, and they lived in a fucking landfill. It happens. That's what I'm talking about. I don't give a shit if people that are mothers film their days. It's the kids. And Vicky, I thought that I was clear. Thank you, beautiful. And like nobody took a second before hopping on a subreddit to talk shit to say, Villain has kids? No. I'm telling you. Y'all have no idea. But I was like, I was mind blown. And I tried to say that this is not what I meant. In that live, I pinned a comment on YouTube. I pinned a comment and said, just so everybody's on the same page, because I never want, I think that people, I'm pretty literal with, I say the words I mean to say. There is a million situations going on up here that are not ready to be public, right? So I have to pick and choose my words super carefully, and I do. So if I'm saying something, that's the way I mean to say it. If there ever becomes a time that something that I say is misconstrued, I will always make sure it's straight, because people love to twist the fuck out of my words, and it's weird. It's strange. It's not that hard. I say the words. There's no hidden meaning, right? There's no fucking alternate thing that I'm trying to say. No. Right. Sometimes, I know, it's crazy to me, honestly. It really is. Oh my goodness. Isn't it crazy? Amber, isn't it crazy? Do y'all have nothing better to do? You know what's wild to me? Yeah. This is what's crazy to me, right? Listen to me, y'all. If there is something that I did on this app that I needed to take accountability, I do it. It's simple, right? And I think that that's what people don't understand, is that when you do something and then take accountability for it, people generally forgive you. It's when you lie, double down, and fucking deflect that people have the issue with. Oh, you gotta go back. That was April of 2022. Y'all think that you're talking or doing anything with messages that were disproven in 2022? I bet they didn't know that Shafty and Sage made an Instagram group chat that looked like mine. I bet they didn't know that. It's all on my YouTube channel. Do you guys need help to go and point it in the right direction? Because then it might be in the Who is Samantha playlist. It might be there. But they created Instagram accounts that looked like my mod chat, and I have the proof. I bet they didn't know that though, right? It'd be a cold day in hell before I get up on this bitch and start talking about something from 2022 that's been beaten dead. It's crazy. Crazy. Those same people will be like, we don't care what happened a year ago. Ignore what I did 6 months ago. Let's talk about what Villain did in 2022. It's so fucking embarrassing. Thank you, it is so crazy to me, y'all. What the fuck? Listen, when I say that everything, listen to me, all right? When I start to cover new people, sorry, I'm trying to get this to AGB. Well, it is hilarious, and that's what I laugh at it, because y'all ain't doing your research. When I say that there is nothing, okay, nothing, you're never going to get anything that has not been addressed prior to maybe a year ago. Let's see. The last smear campaign was at the beginning of October 2023. Okay. So, and like, here's the thing, y'all. Hi. I try to help them out. I'll share a playlist. Here you go. Here's the answers you're looking for. They still don't get it. It is so bad. Hi, Rose. There is never going to be. And that's what sucks. I know, right? You've been here for a while. So, like, let's see. Every time I start to cover somebody new, right? These people that have been dedicated, obsessed with me for years, right? These people seek these people out because hate bond, you know? It's the only way they're going to get any support is to sit around and talk about how much they hate me for no reason. Yeah. Or because I called them out on their lies. But anywho, let's stay focused. They all walk the same paths. Every single time. They all bring up things that has been fucking shattered. So why do I need to keep bringing it up? You go do your fucking research. Why is it my problem? It ain't my problem. I promise you it ain't my problem. Y'all need to do, like, this is why, oh my God, listen to me. It is so crazy to me. Number one, I'm not in Daytona. I don't know where that came from. I am not in Daytona. That's first. Secondly, I still have an active protection order with John. Wouldn't, like, if I was going to get back with John, wouldn't the first step be dropping the protection order? Nobody thinks about that. Nobody thinks about that. Nope. I love being single. Yes. I did it maybe a week ago, but you don't see me as much. So you don't pick it up as much. But I did. I rolled over Villain before. This chair has and she was laying behind me. Thank you. She was laying behind me. Oh, there she is. Finny. Y'all, Finn is so over it. She's so over it. I feel so bad. I keep telling myself, no, like, she was here, and she moved before I hit her, but you know what I mean. Finn, I keep telling myself that when Billy gets fixed, she will calm down, but poor Finn spends most of her day hiding from her, or running away from her. Finny. Finn. Y'all, she ain't hearing it. Finny, come here, mommy. Aw, she's a pretty girl. Come here, Finny. Here she comes. But, like, come on. Come on. I want to say hi? Hold on, y'all. She'll come and sit up here, and then she gets pissed off because I don't let her on my laptop. Come on, Finny. Finny. Come on. She's like, no, ma'am. Look. Finny, oh, gonna come? Oh, gonna come? Oh, gonna come? Good girl. Watch. Now watch. She'll want to sit on my laptop because that's what she wants to do. And I don't let her. But that's what she wants. Hold on. So, Finny? Finny? What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you over it? Y'all, she is so over it. So over it. And I feel bad. Sorry, it's like she sheds so bad. I feel bad. So I try to give her like more love. Is you Finny? She sheds so bad, y'all. Look at this. You gonna sit there? You gonna sit there? I feel bad. But like, Villain just doesn't have an off switch. Finn, you got me full of hair, dude. So like, Finn will try to walk away. Shockford, yeah, I gotta do something. It's on her though, so it happens when I pet her. Finn will try to walk away, and Villain just like jumps on her. I feel so bad. I feel so bad. You know, I think it's Florida. I think it's coming back. She never used to shed like this before we left Florida. But since we've been back, I think it's just adjusting. But I feel bad for her. But Finn was a fucking nut job, y'all. Before Finn got fixed, she was a fucking nut job. That's why I keep telling myself that she'll calm down once, I could show you videos. She used to climb the curtains, y'all. She used to sit, in my old apartment she used to climb the curtains and sit on top of the curtain rod. Yeah, so it's crazy. It's crazy. But I keep telling myself, she's going to calm down. She's going to calm down. She's going to calm down. When? I don't know. Hopefully soon. But it's coming because Villain was born in March. So I'm gonna get her fixed soon. I think it was March. What right? And Psycho Bunny, your kitten looks like Villain. Oh, Psycho Bunny, did I ever send this to you? I don't think I did. Because I think you were in Panama. Is that Flyers? Hi, Flyers! Hold on. I meant to send this to you. And I forgot to. Because you were in Panama. I don't think I did. So I'm gonna, hi, how are you? I didn't send it to you because you were in Panama. But it was saved on my home screen. I guess my phone was reminding me. I saw, how are you? In Icon Park. The aquarium that's in Icon Park. Orlando. Yeah. They said that he was 47 years old. I think they said he was 47. But I took a picture of it, and they have two there. I took a picture of it, and I meant to send it to you, but I didn't because you were on vacation when I went. Yeah. Oh, I didn't. He look, he came up on my home screen. Oh, no, now it's Finn. Hold on, let me see if I can get it back. My phone just reminded me to send. See, look, now it's Finn. But this picture was just that turtle. It was the weirdest shit. I'll show you. Hi, Hope. But Psycho Bunny likes them, so I took the picture. But let me see when I took it, because you were gone, so I didn't send it. I didn't. Right. Hold on. Let me see. I had to scroll back. I got to figure out a way to put my P.O. box in my bio. Sorry, I'm stuck on stupid sometimes. Hold on. Where the fuck is it? Was it that long ago? I guess it was. I'm trying to find it. Sorry, y'all. But I was like, oh shit, I meant to send this to Psycho Bunny. No, it was definitely before this. Oh, because this is last weekend. I dumped 300 items out of my device today, and I still have 2,164. Do you love them? I heard they were comfortable. I don't have them yet. So every day it just piles up. I know it's crazy, y'all, and it's legitimate insanity. I usually do it. I used to be much better before I moved here. Thank you, Pineapple, at doing it every day. Like at night, it would just be part of my routine. Also, I added the this Medicube skincare line to my showcase. I fucking love it. I love it. I love it. And when I got it, there was like a sale. Hi, Stewie. It was like $300 in products. It's the glass skin line. That's the one that I got, and I love it. I love it. And they had a sale. I got it for like $78. Thank you. I got it for like $78. And so I added it because I was a little unsure. Before that, I was using Tatcha, and I love Tatcha. And there's just people, I kept hearing about it. I kept hearing about that. So I was like, I want to try it when I was trying to get the new, like I was due for like more Tatcha. What up, Crimson? How are you? Do I like it better than Tatcha? Yes. I do. I like it better than Tatcha. I'm good. See, I was thinking about, that's the other one I was thinking about. I was between POV and, can we talk about the amount of weight that she lost, by the way? I hadn't seen her in a while, and she popped up. Y'all, if your video doesn't come up, it is Korean skincare. If your video doesn't pop up when I open TikTok, okay, I don't see it. So she popped up on my, like when I opened the app. She looks amazing. She lost a lot of weight. But I was using the Tatcha rice wash, and then the Dewy Skin Glow, and the brightening one, the orange one. And I like the Medicube better. It hasn't been, I would say, yeah, maybe it's been about a month, but I like it better. I was using Tatcha for longer. But Tatcha's super expensive, right? It like, comparable, Medicube is also cheaper in that bundle. Because the Tatcha products are like $100 unless you buy the, they have like the kit. That's what I tried it with. I originally, Tatcha had, Sephora, I'm sorry. Thank you, Pineapple. Tatcha had like a travel set, and I was like, oh, let me try it, because I had heard really good things about it. So I did that. Then I bought the regular size one. Listen, Tatcha's expensive. It is expensive. It's like $100 for the regular size one. But I think I like the Medicube more, honestly. So people were asking me about it, so I added it to my showcase just because, you know. And you know what else I find hilarious? It's almost like people don't understand. I haven't, can I spell it out for y'all? I have not started fundraising for the new dental smile yet. Does everybody get it? Okay. Do you get it? I don't think you do. When she brings me the numbers and my attorney writes up a contract, I will post it. It's almost like nobody fucking gets it. Not a penny was raised for it yet because I don't have an amount. Now, of course, I could take my quote that I got and compare it. However, I don't need extractions. She does. So clearly, there's going to be a difference there. Okay? You understand? No? And you know what's wild? It's not even me. It's the students that are holding me up. I booked one of the Airbnbs the other day. But I still have to wait for them to tell me so that I know if I need to raise more. I did speak to they're also not smart enough to understand that one person can donate multiple times. That same person offered me another $10,000 that I told her last night, I don't think I'm going to need any more money for them. You know, that's what they're mad about. You're good. I'm going to end soon. Yeah, I'm not. I don't. I'm going to post, once I'm done, once I know I'm done, I will post receipts. I don't fundraise for myself. It's always for other people. I thought that by showing the money that I have given people in the last 2 months, that they would get it. I don't make money on this app. I don't. I've given away probably triple the amount of money that I've made on this app. If not more than that. That's me lowballing. Just so you know. Hi, Squish. I know. No, there's somebody in the comments of that video saying, we don't know who this is. Meanwhile, there are people in the comments that I've sent money to saying, oh, she helped me. They said, we don't know. There's actually another video sitting on private. Hold on. Watch. I'll play it for you. I didn't unprivate it because I don't feel the need to. Watch. Last time I checked, this is my name, right? That's my name. So I pulled them again for you, you know? Also, to answer your other question, you see how it says payment between? Yeah, that's money I'm giving to somebody. So I'll eagerly await your next comment, but yeah, you know? I don't have to get up on here and say what I do for who or why, actually. In that very video, there's quite a couple of people that commented saying that I've helped them. So I'm just here to appease you, you know, just so you know. So yeah, I think that if you just add these up, forget about the PayPal, forget about the Amazon wishlist stuff, DoorDashes, you know, you'll go way over my gifts and my view money for the year. Okay? Facts.
Okay, bye.
Facts.
Last time I checked, this
Also, I recycle my gifts.
right?
So clearly, and that's what people don't understand is like the back end. I don't know in here who that recycles, right? If you go and look up on TickLeap, it doesn't have the ability to show that. It doesn't show the back end of what is done with those gifts, right? So, mind you, hold on, let's see. How do I, deduction, maybe? No. Exchange, exchange, right? And I exchange for 4,000 coins every time, okay? On top of that, it's so funny, Squishy. On top of that, all right, purchase 1,000 coins, okay? I'm sorry, 10,000. Excuse me. Purchase 10,000 coins. Let's see. Purchase 10,000 coins. That's 7-2 and what was this one? 7-11. All right. So for those of y'all that are bad at math, that's $210. Okay, of me buying coins. So not only do I give back the gifts that people send me, I then reload with my own personal money. No, we don't want to talk about that though, right? We don't want to go there because then they don't like facts anywhere, you know? Let's see, purchase 10,000 coins. That's another $104, okay? That's $624. $623, purchase 10,000 coins. Another $104, okay? Stay focused. $623, 10,000 coins. Another $104. All right? Purchase $615, 10,000 coins. Another $104. Shall I keep going? So not only do I recycle all my gifts, I also reload because I personally love to watch Gabby lose a battle. It's one of my favorite things to do. Admittedly, I love to watch it. So like, now, this is crazy. Ready for this? This is really gonna piss you all off. Purchased 8,000 coins, 611, 82.75. Purchase 611, 10,000 coins, 104. Purchase 611, 20,000 coins, 208. Tell me I need this motherfucker for money. Y'all don't understand having a good job. I have a good job. I'm able to give people money. Wild. Now go compare that to my tick leap. I'll wait. Listen to me. I know, Mama C. I love to see it. They get so grateful. It's really, I love it. I love it. I'm not going to be much longer. Hi. But they those people, they just run their mouth to run their mouth. They have no fucking idea. Not a single clue. I know. They get so grateful. I love to see it. That's who I like to do things for. Right? The making Gabby lose is just a fucking added bonus. And clearly, like, when I go in there, I don't know that they're going to act like that. And then, you know what really pisses me off? This is what really pisses me off. When she sits there and says, "You're welcome." Bitch, fuck you. You're welcome? You're, like, being nasty to those people. And get this. I say it all the time. I don't even agree with battles like that. I don't. I feel like it's very exploitive. I feel like it's another form of begging, to be completely honest. I don't think it's a good thing, but I love to watch her lose. You know what I'm saying? And let me back up a second. I'm not talking about the people that battle once a month, right? Here's another thing. Y'all don't know that every time I get a merch payout, I send money to Maya. He gets a payout for my merch to feed his community. Y'all have no idea the shit that I do on the back end that never even hits the light of day. Keep talking now. It's funny. I don't have to do that. I don't have to give him part of my merch proceeds. I do it because I enjoy giving back. And I know that Maya is doing the right thing over there with what he does for people. Maya is one of my all-time favorite human beings. I just think it's funny. I think it's funny, right? Because here's the thing. The ones that do the most talking would kill for my platform. That's what they want. They'll never have it. It's not my fault. It's not my fault that you're trash. It's not my fault people don't find you entertaining. That's not my fault. Maya, Yeah, hold on, I'll give you his that. Maine Maya is one of my favorite people. He was a mayor, obviously. I'll show you. Because he was a mayor. His term is over. So, this is another thing. I don't know if he knows that I'm going to say this. These videos, the views that he gets paid for these videos, everything goes back to that store. That he takes that income and feeds his community. That's the problem. Is these people, they're not those kind of people. They just want to take. They don't give a fuck about the next person. Yeah, he does all of his views. Listen, he's such a good human being. Such a good human being. I adore him. But every single time, I don't even see the money, right? Spanish Dad sends him his percentage, and I don't even see it. I don't send it. Spanish Dad does. They don't. But that's the ironic part about it, right? Pineapples is that they want a platform, but they just want people to support them. Not. I'm gonna stop before I say some things that I'm gonna regret. But they don't like Gabby. Gabby is that person. She doesn't give a fuck about those people. She doesn't care. I always told myself that I would support those that support me. So I see it all the time. While I can understand, because listen to me, that Gabby video has like 500 comments at this point in time. All right, realistically, I can't get through that in a day. There's no way. So like, I understand how it gets to a point where you just can't respond, right? I get that, but I still try to do my best. There are people that just blatantly ignore it. I don't know why, but like on my YouTube anyway, I have one managing moderator, and she can only control comments in the lives, not on videos. Right, Pineapple. And I'm the opposite of that. Y'all, when I tell you that I don't take shit from nobody, okay? Somebody sent me, let me not put this, hold on. Somebody sent me $5. Hold on. Somebody sent me $5 for coffee yesterday, I believe. Hold on, let me take the name out. I don't even know how they got my Cash App because it's not anywhere, right? Oops, so hold on. She sent me $5 for coffee, okay? Let's do this. Okay? Yesterday. I refunded it. Okay? For you, good stream. Refunded. I don't take money from people on this app. It's not going to be the way that I move. It's weird to me that people can't follow like a simple storyline. It's strange. Now, same Valpal. Y'all, I bank, one of my accounts is with PNC, right? And they separate like what you've spent on like food or dining. It literally makes me sick. Because like, you have it too, does it tell you? Because I'm like, I was looking at it the other day and I'm like, this is a problem. Like the amount of money that I spend on coffee, it is a problem. I promise you, it's a problem. Look, when I don't go get it, like on my way out, this is $21 to DoorDash, right? Let's just see. Hold on. Me. It is so bad, y'all. Orders. Okay. Today, 29.26. Yesterday, 21.36. Monday, 23.29. August 1st, 23.29. 23.29 is like the normal, you know. 31st, like, it's sick. It's sick. It's sick. But, like, what's the other option? Because there's no, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. But my bank showed me the other day, and I was like, this is a problem. Like, this is a problem. But what am I going to do? It's coffee. I don't like, I do, Vicky. I do. I don't like regular coffee. That's the problem. So I drink iced mocha lattes. So, like, this cup, if I were to go to Wawa, it's $10 to fill this cup. And I do it 3 times a day. Now, here's the thing. Joni, but that's what's keeping me sick, bitch. That's why I justify it. Because I'm like, hey, I ain't shooting crack, bitch. Right? So, like... But legitimately, like, I'm trying to buy a house, right? So, like, I probably shouldn't be spending fucking 600. I can't, and thankfully, listen, I can't, energy drinks give me heart palpitations. So I'm glad that this is my only, you know, issue, really, you know? But, like, god damn, it's so, right, 2 of a kind. Exactly. Those are my favorite too. Listen to me, y'all. Listen to me. When I'm in active addiction, I hide. That's why there's very little pictures of me in active addiction. Alright? Same struggles. Okay, let me assure you. If I was getting high, number 1, I wouldn't be wearing short sleeve shirts. That's the first. Number 2, this vein would be blown the fuck out, okay? People are just so weird. They're so weird. Oh, I bet, bros. I bet. I got a vape. I don't know where it is. It's in my bag, probably. People don't understand that, like, when I'm in active addiction, you can't avoid me being in active addiction. You would never see my face. Never. So... it's so crazy, Joni, isn't it? It's so crazy. And you know what's even crazier? This is what's even crazier. When I slipped in March of 2023, okay, I got on this app. Not this one, but YouTube. I hopped on a YouTube Live after taking a break to get my mental right, obviously, okay? And I had to, listen to me. I had to get on a live in front of hundreds of people and discuss my relapse. Miss Recovery Queen herself. Why would I do that if I was going to hide it? Nobody thinks about that? Right. Why would I do that if I was going to get high and hide it? That nobody thinks about. I don't know. Maybe that's why I'm in a different place, because I have much more like logical thinking. I think about those things when like I'm starting to like cover somebody. I think about these things. Let me go back and find, you know what I mean? I don't know. Some people don't do that, I guess. I don't know. Y'all, did you all hear? I'll do this and then I'll end. Shafty was live last week. Was it last week? I don't remember. But she was live. And she was talking about I can't talk about that part of it. Hold on. What was it? I can't talk about the part of it that is the legal stuff, right? But, no. Maybe it's my new account. Hold on. She emailed me the link to that. Bear with me, y'all. I'm looking for it. Alright, and she said, hold on. she says that Ashley,
her name, phone number, and address that was on the documents
Hold on.
she was sending me. Lily, I'm not playing the videos because it has too much of Margaret's personal information.
I'm trying to scan the transcript for what I'm looking for.
That's why I did the screenshots so that way I could remove. She's looking all the fuck around. She's but she
says
tries to tell Margaret that I got whatever.
She essentially is saying
Whatever.
that Ashley, who was using while she was pregnant, all right? I had stopped dealing with Ashley a lot, but when it became evident that she was continuing to use Fent while using, I addressed her. And she says in this live that Ashley swore that I was using. You think that's a good enough reason to hack my medical records? And then when my drug tests are clear, because I'm not you, right? It's crazy, but she says in here that even if, she says something along the lines of, even if Margaret got high tomorrow, she'd still have more recovery in her body than you do right now. Yeah, Amber, exactly. It's always been projection with them. I'm trying to, but that's along the lines of what she says. Is that like, here we go.
And started saying we should.
No.
We should see something about a drug test. I think at the time you were saying you had a positive one, but it was.
She knew right the fuck there that was a lie, because the fact that Margaret showed negative tests fucking enraged her.
Hi, pineapples.
It literally fucking enraged her that Margaret legitimately had a clean UA. Well, so if you listen, Lily, she tells Margaret she's going to see what she has. And it's been, 3-4 months, and yet she hasn't given nothing, but I've supplied quite a fucking bit. Oh, I know she is, Heather. I know.
So essentially, she's talking. It's Lily Grace in the chat that was talking for me, because I would think I was still at work. I wasn't around. But yeah, I used to make videos. I used to make videos every day saying I still have more clean time than Ashley, because she loved to bring up my relapse. I missed it. What happened? Yeah. Aw, two of a kind. It's not easy. It's not easy. I know that there is a whole bunch. There's a whole bunch, like a whole generation of people that are raising grandchildren. But I'm gonna get going, y'all. I still have to film, and I'm tired already. I hope that y'all have a good day. Try not to get in any trouble on these TikTok streets, because people are fucking crazy. They're crazy. You hear me? Not right in the mental. Okay? Have a good day, and I will see y'all around. Oh, you know what? Yeah, me too, Sour Skittles. Tell Gabby I've been writing. Oh, yeah, I've been writing a book. Actually. Good, Spada. I like that. I got a new MacBook, right? Remember, I had issues with the original MacBook, right? When I logged into this, half of my book was gone. Okay? They're already aware of pineapples. So that's why this is here. Because I have to try to recover it from my old laptop. I gotta do it. I just haven't gotten to it yet. I haven't gotten to it yet. But worst case scenario, I emailed a draft to somebody. Yeah, exactly. I emailed a draft to somebody, so it'll be in my it'll be in my my email. Nah, I'm not worried about it. It's just a pain in the ass, and I got to do a little bit of technical stuff, which y'all know I'm not good at. I will talk to y'all soon, and have a good day. Don't forget, Jessica Kent is in jail until at least Tuesday, and that sucks for her. Maybe I'm glad. Listen, I don't fuck with Berna. I think Berna's, you know, but I am glad that he is finally holding her bitch ass accountable. Have a good day, guys.